ladies, the dating game is something else out here. I'm telling you, not just here, but everywhere. Let me give you an example. Ma'am, you look so good, girl. Ooh, look at your body. I want to take you out. You want to take me out to the movies. Where? At the crib. No, boo. Honey, silky, silky, silky. You look good. You look fly, girl. I want to take you out, Ma. Where you want to take me out? I want to take you out to the movies. Where about? At my crib. All he wants to do is watch a DVD movie, pop in a TVD dinner, and make me into an all-you-can-eat seafood platter. But here's the thing. You got to ask questions. Just like when you're going out for a job, they put you on a 3-month probation. There are questions that you have to ask. Because, see, they want to know if you can fit the criteria, yeah? That's why they put you on a 3-month probation. So here are the questions. Does mental illness runs in your family? Why do you have that right there on your lip? That sore right there? What is that? That's the birthmark. No, boo. That's some type of STD. Why is it that you have 10 kids and you're only 24 by 2 different women? Didn't I see you on Maury's show? But see, you have to take your time to get to know these people. Not one of these one-night stands unless you really want a one-night stand. But you need to take your time. You know, you got to take your time before you give up the goods. But my girl told me she gave up the goods. In the midst of her giving up the cookies, it went like this. Girl, we were just laying down. We were just doing our thing. The next thing you know, I saw something big on his ankle. And I'm like, what is that on his ankle underneath the cover? And so I pulled up the cover a little bit, and I said, what's that? Ma, I'm sorry. I should have told you. I'm on house arrest. Didn't I tell you, girl, you shouldn't give up the goods? I'm going to tell you something, you guys. I've been doing petitioning since I've been out here because, yes, I am homeless and I live in a shelter. So it's been hard for an educated woman to get a job. Not only for me, but a lot of you guys who got your master's degrees and bachelor's degrees. It is hard. It's tough out here, I'm telling you. So I'm sure you've seen women, guys in front of Walmart's doing petitioning. And one of the petitionings we have out is called human trafficking. I don't know if you know what human trafficking is. Human trafficking is when you take somebody from another country and bring them over here and solicit their body and what have you. I always see these boards saying missing person and what have you. So this is how it goes. Excuse me, sir. Sir, can you sign my petition? No, I'm in a rush. In the midst of him being in a rush, he's walking like this. You in a rush. Ma'am, can you sign my petition? Yeah, wait a few minutes. I'm coming back, okay? Wait a few minutes. A few minutes ends up being 2 hours. And guess what? She coming out on the other side of Walmart. Okay? I went up to this guy and said, excuse me, sir, can you sign my petition here? What is it? Human trafficking. I just got out of prison for human trafficking. I'm like saying to myself, maybe he's lying, but even if he's lying, why would you say that? I talked to this guy and said, excuse me, sir, can you sign my petition? What is it about? Human trafficking. Well, that's how I met my wife. That's how you met your wife? He said, yes. He says, I'm 65 years old. She's 28. I'm white. She's Asian. I mean, come on. I need somebody to take care of me. I said, yeah, she's waiting for you to die so she can take your money. Okay. Living in this shelter is kind of crazy at the shelter that I stay at because they always asking me for money. You ever heard of a shelter asking you for money? I mean, dog, that's a hotel. $100 a week to stay in a shelter? There's 10 guys that live upstairs and 10 women that live downstairs, okay? Now, in this shelter that I live in, we live in bunk beds, okay? Why is it they put the skinny women at the bottom and they put the fat women at the top? This fat lady, excuse me, I love fat women, but I'm just going to tell you the story real quick. Fat lady trying to get on top, climb up, and this woman said, this is what you got to do. You got to put 1 foot in here and 1 foot over there. That's how you get up. And she's struggling, trying to climb up. I'm like, that's aerobics exercise for her. She said, you gotta put one foot here and one foot there. Look, the other lady can do it. You can do it. I'm like, boo, she's 250 pounds and the other lady was 115. Okay? Then you got, she made it up, and guess what? The slow she went up, the faster she came down. Bam! With the mat on top of her. There's another lady in that shelter. She loves gospel. She always be like, girl, let me tell you the Hollywood true story. She's one of those people that know everybody's story. But in the midst of this, she says to me, boo, you've been here for 4 months, and your hair still ain't done. And you still wearing the raggedy clothes. And you've been here for 4 months, and you dating this guy. That don't make sense. Honey, you gotta tell him he needs to produce. I said, what do you mean? I'm from Chicago. I'm like, what do you mean produce? You know, so you get your hair done and clothes, honey. I said, well, you know, I ain't giving up the cookies, so why should he produce? Girl, that's how we LA people roll, girl. So in the midst of me being with dude, I'm like boo-boo the fool, and I'm taking her notes. So I'm with him that night, and I kissed him. He kissed me. He kissed my chest. He kissed my stomach. And he was about to. I said, stop light. What's wrong? I said, you can't go there. Why not? Well, it's like this. My hair needs to be done, and I need some clothes. Okay? I said, you need to produce. He said, you know what you need to do? Produce yourself way on out. And while he told me produce out, I told her to produce out my life. For real. Another thing I want to talk about is this. If there's something you see in life, go for it. If you want that car, go for it. Whatever it is, if you want a house, go for it. Claim it, see it. I told my friend, I said, there's something that I want. She said, what is that? I said, well, first of all, girl, lately I've been itching. So you've been itching? I said, yeah. And it kind of smells. She said, smell, girl, you need to go to the doctor. I said, no. I said, but it is green. Girl, boo, you better go to the doctor. I said, well, remember what I told you. Whatever it is you want in life, see it, claim it. Well, I smell and I see money. Song. Keep pushing on. Things are gonna get better. It won't be long. It won't be long. Keep on pushing, yeah. Keep on pushing, yeah. Keep on pushing. I say this, my brothers who is homeless. I say this, my Mexicans who is jobless. Keep pushing on. It's gonna get better. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Keep it going for Pamela Hargrove.